Welcome everybody to Kentucky, the penultimate race of AIRL Season 5. Getting ready to finish off qualifying. Qualifying went underway yesterday, but that was just to get, majority of drivers all said and done as we get ready for everybody else here to qualify, and we'll see if we get into last chance qualifiers and all that fun stuff. It's going to be a wild show tonight. We're going to be doing a lot of experimentation, but hopefully everything works, as here we are. Ballin will be the first one to go and qualify. All right, so this is a big night, really, for me, as we are trying out 4 streams at once. We have the main one here, and then 3 alt casts. So we should have, I swear, if we don't have every angle on every caution, I'm gonna be a little angry. But we should have, we should have an angle on everything. Of course, we also will have Coma's POV and Pink's if they qualify. 2 laps for everybody. So I gotta go check and see who qualified and what times they got from yesterday. Those times will get mixed in with these guys qualifying today. So the starting grid from yesterday, Coma got the pole, provisional pole, with a 30.629. Then Jackson, who should be making a start tonight, got a 30.646, excuse me. So second place provisionally. Krieger got third provisionally, but he has a grid drop, so that'll be put down to the bottom. Interesting. Okay, so Alpha just made a change, but Krieger would be third with a 30.667. Then Blaze with a 30.717. NPC with a 30.733. And then we just had Ballin go, and this is being updated by Alpha. Ballin with a 30.750. TCT with a 30.833. Saturn with the same time, a 30.833, but will be placed behind. Then Ginty with a 30.867. Dark with a 30.979, and then Avento, who might be going again, with a 30.983. Big difference here between Avento is that he's in a new number. He changed his manufacturer and his number. I don't know why, I don't know how, but he did. He's now in the 88. It was CH Fan's car, and it is now Avento's, and it is now a Ford. So we now will actually see a Ford on the racetrack instead of just a Toyota and Honda. And Camaros, of course. Can't forget the Camaros. Casey's first time is a 31.1. That will put him at the bottom of the list. Last chance qualifiers will be coming up next, as long as everyone from the original qualifying time shows up, and I think everyone is there. We also do have some new drivers. Mohammed is back in. That's one of the new drivers for Bede's team. Signed like 90% of the way through the season. And then, a 30.917, still bottom. Actually, no. That's going to be better than Avento's time and Dark's time. So that'll put him right between Ginty and Dark. That 30.917. That will put Dark into last chance qualifiers. Pink is up next. And while Pink goes... That time's going to run out, Alpha. Anyway, as Pink goes, let's go ahead and show the graphic that we keep showing every time. Every race, it seems like we're showing this, but here it is once again. Pink has now pulled a good lead over everybody else in the points. It's not huge. It's only 16 points over Coma, 19 over Saturn, but it is a lead, and with how he's been racing these last couple of races, he's probably going to maintain that lead. So we'll see if Pink can wrap up this championship early with a good lead going into Homestead. Even wrong graphic. But yeah, so one thing I did get wrong was the wins and the average finish. The tying thing, if the drivers tie after Homestead, it goes to wins and then it goes to average finish. Alpha did tell me that, but these guys are all very close on wins. Coma is really trying to get his 4th. So if none of these guys win at Homestead and Coma wins tonight, it's very possible we get a tie and it will go to then it wins and then average finish, but we will see. And then you can see Saturn is 19 points back after getting 8th place at North Wilkesboro. Very unfortunate result for him, and been dealing with a lot of motivation issues and that kind of stuff going into tonight. But, I mean, you got to try. Pink has 30.763. Knocks Casey into last chance qualifiers, and that will put him about mid-pack, right between Ballin and TCT. So here's Mohammed. This is still going to count because the timer did run out. I don't think it actually matters. First lap is a 31.2. I have to find a few tenths here to try to stay outside of LCQ. Again, Casey's right now on the cut line. And these are the drivers that did not qualify on Saturday. They still get mixed in and no improvement on the second lap. So Mohammed moving to LCQ. There's going to be 5 drivers. 31.246. Or sorry, there's going to be 4 drivers in last chance qualifiers. Casey, Dark, Ventel, and Mohammed. And just to remind you, I can pop this up here? Whoa, I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. Didn't know I had that. So there's your last chance qualifier thing. 3 drivers will make it in, 1 will not. Again, this is from 10th place back. These guys will go and re-qualify. Vento this time is on desktop, so he will most definitely be within. He'll qualify. I'm confident in Vento. He's had a lot of practice. He'll make it in. Dark, got to make sure he pulls some good laps here. Doesn't want to miss out on this one. Then you have Casey, same as well. Got to make sure they stay in this. And here goes Avento out first. And Avento in the 88 now. Trying to make sure he stays in these last couple of races. Not in the chase, but one of those drivers always fighting for wins. It's also super fast. once this race does start, we will have 4 different angles you can watch, the main and then the 3 altcasts. Those are linked in the description on the Team N Sports channel. If you want to go and put up all 4 of them at once, line them up, you can. First lap from Evento, the 30.983. Right now you only have the 2, and then the other 2 are black right now just because you don't need them for qualifying. Evento, will he improve? He will. 30.817, Evento's final time. Dark will go up next. One driver will not make it in, but all the other 3 will. Krieger and yeah, Krieger will be at the back. Does have a grid drop, and I think he's the only one that has a penalty from last race. So first lap for Dark. Rides that apron. Not quite gonna be what you want to do. It's a 31.1. Not a very fast lap. Does not hit the wall. He came up the racetrack quite a bit there out of turn 2. I thought he was going to hit it, but he stays on the racing surface. 3 and 4. This looks like a much stronger lap. Stays off that apron. That apron will kill your corner. And Dark, a 30.917, just a 10th slower than Evento. That's a solid lap. As up next should be Casey, unless he had to go. Oh no, he's rejoining. So it looks like it will be Mohammed going up next, or Plane Fan, whatever you want to call him. I don't think they know what's going on. We still have a couple other drivers that need to go. Liliana and Izu are having a nice conversation. People are saying that Muhammad left. I mean, we're looking right at him. Right? Whatever. KC has rejoined. Just keep putting the scheme in right now. Oh, that's a great car. So if drivers are, yeah, this is one thing I want to say. If drivers are complaining about lag right now, it's not my fault. I only got 2 accounts in the game. The other 2 accounts, not in the game right now. And so this lag from Casey is not my fault. I want to defend myself. But yeah, Casey is lagging hard, and that might cause Casey to miss this race. I'll put Mohammed in if Mohammed is in the server or in the game, which was. Yeah, Casey has lagged big time. So I think Casey will not be able to qualify. We're just kind of waiting on this to see what happens next. I'm not entirely sure what's all going on right now. Oh, there goes Casey. Casey is lagged out of the game. So again, just waiting on Alpha. We're still trying to see if Mohammed's going to make a start. And right now, I mean, this is the best time to try to get your lap in because Casey is currently at MIA dealing with a lot of lag. You could get a lap in now, and there's your 60-second countdown. As General's popping off right now. If you want to join AIRL, which, I mean, right now it's just, probably not the best first impression, but you can join it in the description below. It is linked, I'm pretty sure. As we just wait for this timer to count down and we get ready for the race. Evento and Dark are gonna make it in. At least from this point on. We'll have 12 drivers. Coma will get pole, and that will definitely help him. He'll be 1 point closer to the championship. And while we just sit here for the next couple of seconds, here's that graphic one more time for these three. As, oh, Plane Fan's actually here. Or Mohammed. Actually right there. So maybe Mohammed's going to make a start. Maybe. So, again, 16 points is the difference between first and second place. Coma will actually, well, now it's 15 points since Coma got the, well, no, it's definitely getting pulled. You can't even get pulled now. So, Coma with the pull will be 1 point closer. Saturn is 19 points back. Saturn's going to have to probably win tonight and then have to do really good next week in the final race at Homestead. Only 2 races left, this one in Homestead. 2 intermediates to round out the season. So Mohammed will be the 3rd car to go in last chance qualifiers. Just needs a valid lap. And, I mean, I don't think Casey will be joining back, but we will see. I really don't like this Roblox update where you can see the chat, but you can't see what the messages are. It's just a lock emoji. I really don't like that. I'd rather just see nothing. Oh, and that's the wall. So this first lap's most likely going to be invalidated. Well, it's a 31.8. Second lap is clean, and it is a massive improvement. 31.129. Final time for Mohammed. Well, I mean, it's 7/10. Oh, we have Casey. Casey will be trying. And Goose is here? I think Goose also might be trying to qualify as well. So now we'll have 5 drivers in LCQ. 2 drivers will be going home. That actually puts Dark at risk of losing his spot. Avento's locked in. He will make it to the race. But Dark and especially Mohammed are now on the chopping block. Casey's first lap is go. Again, Casey, that we are. Oh, I have name cards. Why am I not using them? Look at this. We got technology, guys. Just need something better than a 31.129 first lap. Bumps Mohammed out of the race. The 30.979. But now Casey is going to be on that chopping block if Goose gets a faster lap time. Oh. But yeah, if Casey does not get a faster lap time than Dark, he's going to be on the chopping block from Goose. Second lap, no improvement. And now Goose will try to go and qualify for this race. Oh, Goose might be lagging here. Goose is... What is happening to Goose? He's going to go down the pit lane. This is going to be a great start to his first lap. He's forfeiting. Well, this first lap's going to be a throwaway unless Alpha's not going to count it. And there he goes. Going to start trying it again. So interesting. All right. So Casey on the chopping block. Goose could take this time away. First lap's a 45.8 if it counts. I don't think Alpha's going to count that first lap. But my that's an impressive first lap. So Goose, let's see what he improves to. Probably something a little bit better. A 31.050, still slower than Casey. And it looks like he will get maybe one more lap. So yeah, he will get one more lap to try to make it into Kentucky. Through 3 and 4, car wobbles, rises up the racetrack. Can he stay out of the wall? He does. Is this lap going to be faster than a 9.79? It will! And Casey is knocked out of the race. A 30.963 gets Goose into the last place, but in it. And Casey, unfortunately, again, will get knocked out in LCQ. So we will not see the 91 or the 12. I don't know where I got the 5 from. And I can already tell a few drivers are pretty angry from that. Yeah, Casey's got more fans than Goose does, so. So the 3 final drivers in the race will be Avento, Dark, and Goose. The race is gonna be right up next. Stay tuned. I break everything. The race is coming up next. All right, welcome everybody to the penultimate race of the AIRL Cup Series season. We are getting ready to be under the lights here at Kentucky. So we finish out the season top 3 in championship points. Also getting ready. It is gonna be a wild, wild time. Everyone getting lined up on the back straightaway. Go over your qualifying lineup in just a moment. I'll be saying this probably a few times tonight, but tonight's stream has 4 different angles you can watch. Of course, you have the main broadcast stream, as well as the 3 altcasts that we will be having. It's gonna be probably a lot to maintain, but hopefully it's not too much. Hopefully I don't get too overwhelmed, and hopefully I don't lag out the server too much. I did get told by a couple of drivers that if I cause too much, I might get yelled at. If I cause too much lag. Alright, now everyone lining up on the back straight, we'll go over your qualifying lap in just a moment. A full field of cars. That is something to not be too... that's not too shabby. Having a... Man, that's so loud. Why? There we go. Alright. Oh, we're not. All right, so on the front row, Coma and Jackson. Coma getting the pole just barely over Jackson. And it puts himself 1 point closer. In row number 2, you got Ballin. I think that's Ballin. Unless he's not going to go and fill. There we go, Ballin and NPC. Then you have TCT and Pink. Pink right now leading the points by 18. Getting ready to possibly extend that lead. Saturn not showing up, unfortunately. Oh, wait, no, I'm such a liar. And behind them, you have Ginty and Saturn. Saturn trying to gain as many points as he can to get back into this championship as Krieger lags on the back straightaway. Then you have Avento and Dark. Then Goose and Krieger. It is a full field tonight. So take a look at our race analysis. 133 laps, 200 miles. Pit window is super short, 25 to 40 laps. You get to about 60% tire at lap 30. So these tires do not last very long. They go by quick. So a lot of pit stops is what we'll be seeing tonight. And with Jackson here, maybe we'll see a 2-tire strategy. Might just work out. We'll see if other teams try to adapt that. And then his pit speed is 75 studs per second. Coma has not won since Iowa. Oh, Blaze is filling in the spot for Krieger. There you go. So Blaze in the 28. Right behind Coma. Coma has not won a race since Iowa. And he has not won a race... And whatever. He has not won a race except in this car. Here we go. Kentucky is underway. 2 races left in the AIRL season. Turn 1, ball into the inside. Tried to take it away from Coma. Couldn't get there. Jackson falls 2 rows back as everyone swarms. Oh my goodness, Dark is dead. How was that? No caution for Dark. He died. Was I the only one that saw that? They're 4 wide, middle of the pack. There's the caution. A whole lap late. He's upside down in turn 3. Come on, we'll get the race back, and that is a early caution, but what in the world happened? So Goose will be getting a warning for an unsafe remerge. I'm just trying, I have a lot of different angles. We don't really know which ones are which yet. But here we go. Let's get the replay of what happened to Dark. I mean, this is unlike anything I've seen before. Look at that. Look, he hits the wall and then just goes flying into the air. I've never seen a track bump or a wall pop like that. That is incredible. Look at that. That is insane. So first caution of the night coming out real early. The road will be open this time by. It looks like everybody's gonna stay out. Everybody stays out. They choose this time, but yeah, okay. I hate when Alpha does that. That's okay. So Coma and Pink will be on the front row. Saturn and Avento be in row 2. And then Blaze running out your top 5 and Jackson to his outside. Not a good start for Jackson. NPC and Jackson had a slight argument about where they were positioned at. But restart here. Coma and Pink will lead him off to get to the restart zone. Actually quite far away from pit entry. Coma enters the restart zone, and we are back underway here at Kentucky. Avento already out to the outside wall. Not sure what happened for him there. He's fallen back dramatically as here comes everybody else. Saturn leads the main pack as they're almost 4 wide behind them, and Krieger's gonna get involved. And he goes around. Caution, Dark nearly flips again. And so we will have another caution come out immediately. Something happened to Jackson. Jackson saying a bump made him to fully stop. Not sure what the red is going to be for. I'm guessing it's just because, 2 cautions in 6 laps. Dark will get told to respawn. So let's take a look at the replay and just see what happened here. So Krieger's at the top of the racetrack, right here in this red car. Gets up and into the wall. That's Jackson in the wall. And it looks like just went a little bit high up. Spun himself in front. Just a little bit too fast into the corner, couldn't quite control. See if our other angle shows anything different. There's Dark again in that red car. Going a little bit wide. Krieger will get a grid drop penalty for causing this caution. And you can see it just going wide, and it catches right there. And he goes around. Oh, and then yeah, you can see Dark. Hold on, let's go back. Actually, then you can see Dark. He catches another wall track bump, and then whoa, flies up nearly, and then he goes flying again. So very weird. Pit road will be open this time. Anybody go down pit road this time? I don't know. Yeah, we'll not have anyone be going down pit road. So here we go. They'll choose this time. Coma will choose the inside. So we'll pink. So NPC. Oh, sorry, that's Saturn. So NPC pink. Ballin, Goose, Avento, and Dark choose the outside. Everybody else on the inside. Avento having a little incident there with the wall. Some lag spike there. For the 88 gets back in line. Alrighty. So we have not completed a full lap yet. Hopefully we can this time. Coma, NPC in the front row, Saturn and Pink right behind, TCT and Ballin in row 3. Blaze and Goose, Genty, Avento, Jackson, Dark, and Krieger rounds out your field. Third time is the charm. So let's see if we can make it more than a lap. Green flag is back out in the air. Saturn already looking down to the inside. 3 wide for the lead. Pink squeezes into the middle. NPC's drifting through the corner, and he goes around. And he flipped. And so we'll have another caution. Jackson trying to fight for the lead. Here comes Saturn. Around the outside, he'll get the race back. Coos is up to 4th. Or maybe 3rd. And again, it's just not leaving enough room. Saturn admitting fault on this one, as you can see NPC flipped out of turn 2. Let's take a look at the replay. This is coming off the restart. So it's like Pink. Oh, I think this is going to be more on Pink. He just went through the middle, got caught up with NPC and Coma, and then NPC is going to go and drift it here. Look at this drift, though. He almost had it saved. And went around, and then how did he flip? Oh, he hit the wall, and then, oh, there it goes. So Pink will get a grid drop for this one as we take just one more look at it. We'll also take a look, yeah, right there, just pinching it there. So let's ride along with Pink and see his point of view from it. It's pretty quiet.
Oh, okay then. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. We're fine? No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no.
So that's interesting. You watch this from Pink's angle, and well, you know, we would be able to see it. You know. But yeah, you watch this from Pink's angle, and then you do actually see Saturn come up a little bit here. Yeah, so if we just watch it, Saturn's here on the inside. He actually does kind of come up a little bit. That moves Coma up into Pink. So Saturn does have a little bit of a reason to be sorry, but just unfortunate. Pit lane stays empty once again. Who goes to the outside? Blaze, Ballin, Coma, Avento, Dark, NPC all go to the outside. We have gone through 3 cautions in 10 laps, not had a single green flag lap. Complete green flag lap. We have not had one. Yeah. So we'll try to do this again. Pink's going to be at the back. And I mean, I can see why Pink's going to get a penalty for this. But we really had to look at it from all of the angles. From, you know, you watch it from NPC's angle, it looks like Pink. But you watch it from Pink's angle, it looks like Saturn. So one of those things, you just kind of have to look at all the different angles. And Alpha doesn't have a ton of time to go look at all of them, so no hard feelings for that call. Saturn and Blaze on the front row. TCT and Ballin sitting right behind as we will try it once again. Slightly less chaotic start, but Coma is trying to go through the middle. Everybody squeezes up towards the wall. Somehow they all stay going in the right direction. They're 3 wide mid-pack with Goose. He's going to back it up a little bit as Saturn holds on to the lead, but Blaze and TCT fighting for the lead as we complete a green flag lap. How about that? Only took till lap 12. And this will actually give a chance for the field to start spreading out. Ooh, NPC got loose there at the back. He's going to lose a ton of time. There must be a bunch of track bumps. There they go, 4 wide into the corner. 4 wide for second place for just a moment. TCT does the smart move and drop back. But these 3 drivers right here, they all want to win desperately. Blaze, you know, he hasn't been able to win this season. He hasn't gotten a win at all. That's coming off of last season, off of a couple of really strong wins. He wants to prove himself. Jackson always loves to mess up the field. Always loves to make everybody angry. Always loves to be winning. And with his stat record, he does that. And then Coma, desperation, needs a win. Like, he's pulling out all the stops. He's back at home. He's got the Red Bull car again. Like, he's pulling out all the stops to try to make sure he gets this win. He's going to get caught up in traffic. He goes 3 wide with his 2 teammates on the... Actually, he's got teammates surrounding him. Krieger, Pink, and TCT all around him as Saturn starts to try to pull away. Jackson and Blaze will be battling for second place right behind. Boy, is this going to be interesting. Oh, I see. So the reason that NPC dropped back and Krieger just dropped back is because of the anti-wall ride. Alpha did add a new thing for Kentucky, and it's an anti-wall ride. So you can't wall ride. That's the whole point. Krieger was such a... he liked the wall. We'll just say that. And so time after time after time of using it, not too surprising to see that a wall ride thing works, and now... Yeah, just now stopping Krieger, but it seems to be working. NPC and Krieger are going to be at the back of the pack because of that wall ride measure. And then the battle for the lead's going to heat up. Here comes Blaze. He's got the inside. But Saturn on the outside gets a run, holds on to the lead. We know how aggressive Blaze is, right on the back bumper for the 4, moves him up the racetrack, tries to go into the apron, doesn't quite work out. Man, look at the field behind. They're going nuts back there. And it's the battle for the lead heats up. Jackson now on the outside. He's going to try taking it away. Gets a good run. Gets help from Blaze. But can't quite get the lead going into turn 3. Blaze is going to look low. Push Saturn up the racetrack. Actually ends up helping him through the corner, then hurting him. And they're almost 3 wide across the line. Blaze goes wide. Brings Jackson with him. They both drop back. Can Blaze maybe get a switchback here? No. He's gonna have a run, but Saturn blocks. Blaze goes to the outside. They're dancing down the back straightaway as they're side by side going into turn 3. What a battle. Now Saturn going wide. Blocks Blaze, but here comes Jackson. Saturn's doing everything to try to keep this lead. Jackson puts the nose in turn 1. Caution is out. Got a car spin behind. We'll have to try to see who that was. And it was a Vento. And it was a lag spike. Just gonna try to see if we had an angle on what happened. I think this will be our best one. So Vento, again, in the 88 black and white Jimmy John's car right here. Let's just follow and see what happens. It'll be hard to see because the camera swaps. Oh yeah, you can see just immediately turning towards the left. Whoa, that's speeding it up. Yeah, and then you can see the tire tracks there and upside down. Ooh, NPC actually hit him. Yeah, right here is they go across. Vento just goes, flies towards the inside wall. Rex. So we are 20 laps in. This is going to be an interesting point. I think we're going to see some drivers come down pit road this time. And pit road will be busy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Can you tell the internet's having a little bit of a struggle? Blaze will be out first. A short stop from him, possibly a two-tire strategy. Here comes everybody else. That was close between Coma and Pink there. I think Coma got it. Oh, Pink got it. That. Or, yeah, you can see that. There you go. Look at that. Pink just barely getting the spot over Coma. He'll choose this time. So Blaze to the outside, as well as TCT, Goose, Ballin, Ginty. And Avento has second thoughts, decides to head down towards the inside. So one car up front, and then everybody else in the back will take advantage of the outside lane being open. Oh boy, this is going to be another interesting restart. All right, so everybody with some fresh tires. Blaze with 2 fresh tires. We'll see if that pays off. Now, a little bird told me that that might not quite work out, but we'll see if it does. So Saturn, Blaze in the front row, then Pink and TCT, Coma and Goose. Rounding out your top 3 rows. Saturn the control car as we get to the restart. Sorry, Blaze the control car. We are back underway. And it's a good start from Blaze. Able to pull out in front early. Vento into the wall. Went through turn 1. ECT up and into the wall. A couple drivers bounce off of it. Mostly clean. As we go through 3 and 4, it fans out. Ballin with the dive on the inside there. The middle of the pack stays pretty tame. Back to the line. It's a dead heat across. Blaze getting credited on our score bug. Saturn's going to try to drift up the racetrack. No, it can't quite clear. Blaze gets a nice run off the outside. There's your championship 3, Coma, Pink, and Saturn. Saturn in the farthest back, 19 points. And oh, Blaze hits a wall pop. Catches it, loses a ton of momentum, and then he tries to Logano block the field. Bounces off the wall again. That shows you how much that anti-wall ride is going to come into play tonight. You even just barely touch it, it's going to affect you. Coma making a dive for the lead. He wants to lead this thing for the first time tonight. Gets around on the inside. Gonna have some help here from Jackson. Leads the lap. Avento with a warning. Couple drivers into the wall, out of turn 2. Oh, there goes Avento. And he is parked on the back straightaway. Will this bring out a caution, or will he regain control? I think he has regained control. And I think this is just not going to be Avento's race. Ginty did say park it if the leg's that on, and then Avento, he's still stopped on the back straightaway. Caution's going to come out. I'm not even sure why that was a caution. Unless that was someone else wrecking. I saw TCT and Goose get a little be there in the chat, but and that anger is going to be for this. The replay, we don't really have one for you, but this is what happened between Goose and TCT. Not sure why TCT is getting a warning. But TCT with a warning, and that's from that. And then Blaze is going to get a warning, and we'll see for what here. I mean, Goose is just driving through everybody. And I'm not sure what happens. Oh, Blaze just had enough. Blaze tried taking out Goose there. So already a couple people getting on the nerves, or Goose is getting on the nerves of a couple. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's what it's for. Oh, and then you can see, yeah, there was a penalty for Goose. So, a couple warnings and some penalties. And this caution coming out, I mean, I don't know why. Avento, I guess, yeah, a car parked on the back straightaway, but we'll give Avento 2 out of 3. One more lag incident for Avento. He'll be disqualified. Won't be allowed to race anymore. We are on caution, what, number 5 now? Three of those being from lag, 2 of them being from Avento. So we'll choose this time. Noma is going to choose the inside. Jackson to the outside, as well as NPC, Blaze, Dark, Goose, and Avento. They have to go to the tail end of the longest line. So I'm not sure if Goose is going to be allowed to keep that outside lane, since I don't think it's the longest line. He'll probably have to come back down to the inside. That's if they can catch up. I mean, they're both pretty far back right now. Mullen has parked it for tonight. We're going to be down to 12 cars. Avento very displeased from this caution coming out. So it's Coma and Jackson in the front row, Saturn and NPC right behind. Think we're going to get a good green flag run? We'll see. Avento already having some more lag issues. We're back underway. Pretty good orderly start from the front 4. Double drivers experiment with the wall coming out of turn 2. Jackson and Coma side by side down the back straightaway. Pink looks down to the inside, gives Saturn a bump for 3rd place. I'll take the inside, try to take the spot away. Krieger back up to the front 5. He wants to win these last 2 races. He wants to prove himself this season. He's still winless, but man, has he been close a couple of times, especially at Chicagoland. He was really close to winning. Sitting right back and forth. Got to see Saturn wreck right in front of him. Ended up getting, I think, 3rd place from it. As here comes Pink trying to take the lead away and extend that points lead. Jackson a bumper, though, to the back of the 81. That leaves a room for Saturn. And Saturn pushes Pink back to the lead. Three wide for 2nd place. Ginty and Krieger side by side behind. Your battle for 5th as Coma dove it in. Not quite going to work out for him. Saturn almost got to that quarter panel. I think these are going to be your 4 fastest cars of the season, all battling for the lead right now. Jackson, if Jackson was full-time, showed up to every race, this championship would be over last week. Maybe even at Chicagoland it would have been over, but part-time schedule, nearly has won every start he's made it in. Then you got Saturn, who's been so consistent throughout the entire season, literally impossible stats for the 4-car. Coma kind of on a low season as the caution comes back out. This one will probably be for Avento. Yeah, and it will be for Avento. And he is going to be disqualified. No, I said I was kind of angry if I didn't have a car or camera and everything. It's Avento. He was so far back. Coma gets the race back. He was so far back, and it's unfortunate. So we'll be down to 11. 11 different cars of Avento. After swapping to Ford and the number 88, can't make it work. So field's gonna get a little bit better. Can we let Casey in? Just an idea. If we let Casey in, maybe everything will calm down. All right, I suspect pit road might be kind of busy. Ginty looks like he'll be going down pit road. He'll be he'll be the only car to go down pit road. Everybody else still thinks they have a chance. Interesting to see Blaze staying out. So we'll choose next time round. I believe this is our 6th caution of the night. So there they go. We'll go and choose. Pink, Jackson, NPC, and Blaze will go to the outside. Everybody else to the inside. 11 cars remain after a full 13-car field. I'm not too surprised, though. As Avento usually has a lot of leg issues. Is Avento complaining about the officiating again? Not sure what he's got to complain about other than the one caution. So it's S-Rank Motorsports 1, 2, and 3, and then Jackson sitting in 4th. 4 of the 5 S-Rank Motorsports cars are actually on the inside, so that inside lane will be nice and protected. Well, at least you'd think. Alrighty. Here we go. Coma and Pink to the restart zone, and we're back underway. They spread out mid-pack, start to condense. Nearly 4 wide heading into turn 3. This Genty almost looks like he wants to go 4 wide there in the middle of the pack. Someone's going to try to run away here. He's got open airs, got a nice gap between him and second place. They're also battling back there. So Como's going to have an opportunity to start pulling away and running away. Because, you know, I'm scared of, if I was a driver in the lead, I'd be scared of this field. I would want to get away from the pack as fast as possible. So far, Coma able to get 3/10 on the rest of the field. Krieger going a little bit wide. Gonna put Pink into the wall, brings Genty with him. And Krieger's up to 3rd. Genty with a dive bomb. He's gonna put Krieger into the wall. Oh, that's gonna be 4 wide, bouncing. That could have been ugly. Genty will take 3rd. TCT and Jackson battling for 4th. Saturn is on a hunt down. Goose, what are you doing? Huge send there on Pink. Genty somehow got around Saturn, is now battling maybe to take the lead away from Coma. Genty looking down to the inside to take the lead away from Coma. How about that? And Genty, through turn 3, is going to try to block the switchback, and does. He's going to have the lead coming out of turn 4. I'm kind of in disbelief here. I didn't think this was possible. Genty is starting to pull away from Coma. Oh, he messed up turn 3, though. And Coma's going to remake all that ground. Oh, wow. Look at this. Half a second on the 40, or on the 48, on the 18, I think it's season 4. Jackson and Saturn will be battling for 3rd place here. Down the back straightaway. Jackson tried to get to that quarter panel, tried to get to the inside, just couldn't quite make that one work. Saturn holds on to the spot for another lap. PCT and Blaze battling right behind. That's for 5th place. PCT is going to get the spot as Blaze looks for the switchback. Oh, TCT bouncing off the wall. And Pink back here now. I mean, Pink just got caught up in all that traffic, then had to deal with Goose. Now it's trying to make his way back up through the field. I kind of feel bad for Pink. Kind of got the worst out of all this. And it's going to be a tough fight to get back to the front. I have to check that car. There's no way Ginty is leading this race. And there's no way he's pulling away. This is insane. This is insanity. I don't even know what to say. I'm losing my words. Yeah, I guess, but like I didn't think it'd make that much of a difference. That shows you how much tires work. Oh, I see. Okay. So maybe a W strategy from Ginty. Because this is just, we're going to go on for a little while. This is going to be a pretty long green flag run. Jackson takes third. Clears Saturn. NPC gets a warning. Right now racing with Dark and Goose back there for 10th and 11th place. Continuing to watch this battle back here for 5th place. It's right now Blaze and Pink trying to get past TCT. As pit stops are going to start to become underway. Oh, crap. Suspect that we're going to see kind of pit stops here happen. Yep, and there goes Blaze. Blaze will be the first one to go in the pit road. Now let's see if I can do this without breaking everything. Here we go. So Blaze is going to be the first one down pit road. He'll be currently the only one down pit road as we watch this battle for 2nd place between Jackson and everybody else. Coma and Saturn. That's who everybody else is. Who's going to be next? Right now, Blaze is the only one that's come down pit road. Jackson kind of leading this field. Ginty continues to pull away with those fresh tires. And the undercut has worked out so well for Ginty, technically, on this field. And we'll see if Blaze can maybe make this one work as well. NBC did come down pit road at some point. Got some more. think who's coming down pit road this time by. Maybe the other S-Rank Motorsports car is going to be coming down here soon. I thought Como was going to maybe come down that time. It looked like he was coming. It looked like he was pretty low on the racetrack, but just didn't quite go down all the way. Enter pit road. Pink is now off of pit road. Probably be a while till we see someone else come down. I think everybody else is going to try to stay out as long as possible. There goes Jackson. He's down pit road. Well, that's a little unfortunate. I think here comes Coma, yep. Coma and Saturn as well coming down pit road. This might be where we see the rest of the field come down. Past these guys is going to be Goose. Oh, I have Jackson's old number. Interesting. Looks like Dark will be next. PCT down as well. I think Krieger might be next up. He's one of those drivers staying out the longest. And Genty is now down pit road. Yep, here comes Krieger. So here's Genty. Here's Coma and Jackson. These are going to be the last two cars that come down pit lane. Is the two on your screen right now. Caution! Caution is out. Yeah, and that ruins the undercut for Blaze. What happened? It was NPC. So something happened with NPC. Oh yeah, NPC had a wall pop. And that brings out the caution. And this is interesting because we're in the middle of pit cycles, so right now there's only 4 cars on the lead lap. Oh, this is going to be interesting to see what happens. As we'll see how Alpha puts everybody, but here's the caution. This happened with NPC. See, this is where when it pays off to have all these different cameras. So yeah, just a wall pop right off of the corner. Turn 2. He did save it, but that spins just enough for a caution to come out. As a couple of cars try to get their laps back. I think it's right now going to be Genty and Krieger who get their laps back, as well as Blaze, maybe even Goose. No, Goose is going to stay here. Saturn is going to be the lucky dog. As what is NPC doing? There goes Goose. So, oh, or not. Oh. is happening? Genuinely, what is happening? So I guess everybody's gonna get their lap back. I'm not sure what is going on. Krieger is gonna be AFK. I guess everybody who just pit's gonna get their laps back for the wave around. But not seen it done like that before. I've not seen it done like that, because usually you'd have the cars that stayed out, they'd come down and everybody else gets their lap back then, but everyone pit. So that theoretically would have trapped everybody a lap down, but I guess not. So, very interesting kind of set of events. We're going to be waiting here for just a moment. AFK, waiting on Coma and Krieger. Again, we are under yellow for this wreck from NPC. Right in the middle of green flag pit stops. He just hits the wall pop there out of turn 2. Even though he catches the car here down the back straightaway, that's just enough to cause the caution. So we wait for a couple drivers to come back from being AFK. Looks like Goose maybe even might be going AFK. Or no, Alpha to get the pace car. Come up. Yeah, there we go. He won't be able to go until those two drivers come back, but he might set a timer. So again, another caution tonight. This one not from lag. This one just from the wall. Someone's back in his car. Somebody else got back in their car. There's your timer for Krieger. Correct, TCG. Very, very poppy wall. So, give it another 30 seconds before we go back pacing, and hopefully Krieger can get back. I had no idea what that said. Timer's over. Oh, and Krieger just now comes back. How convenient. All right, here we go. Well, I mean, literally everybody just pit. So, and then everybody got a lap back. So, the only cars that have a chance. I'll go. Goose is gonna go down pit lane. So yeah. So Goose is gonna go down pit lane. Oh, that's what that said. It was about the amount of pit stops. I see. Okay. Forgot AIRL had limited pit stops. So, because of how short these tires last and the amount of cautions that we've had, Alpha will be probably extending the pit limit for these drivers. Gives everybody a chance. So now Goose should be in front of Coma, because everybody else was a wave around. Or yeah, so Goose should be lined up in fourth. If I understand it correctly, because this was... Whoa, that is... So the front four cars are going to be the only cars that have a choice to pick. And everybody else has to be in line with the longest one. That... Yeah, so there's Goose. Oh, where did Krieger go? Oh, Krieger's having a moment. Yep, there he comes. So, wow, how interesting. All right. Well, Blaze chooses the outside, but he can't do that. Oh, no, he can't. He was one of the drivers again. Never mind. So he'll be the only car on the outside. Everybody else will be on the inside. Okay. Or no, can he not? Where'd he go? Please? Oh, he's all the way at the back. What? How? What? You guys confuse me. Yeah, there's Blaze. So it will be on the front row, Ginty and Blaze. Then everybody else on the inside. All right. So Ginty had a good strategy, had good tires. Now it's going to be on the same level as everybody else. So we'll see if he can maybe pull away from the field this time around. Blaze is starting way outside. He's not even lining up close to Ginty. There he goes. One of the most interesting restarts I think I've ever seen in AIRL. Here we go. We're underway. Blaze is going to have no help. And oh man, never mind. They're already going 3-4 wide. Krieger on the inside is going to move Ginty up and into the wall. They make contact. Somehow Krieger bounces off of Ginty, gets a huge lead. I cannot imagine he's going to hold on to that. They're 4 wide for a moment. Smoke going on in the back. They're again 4 wide for a moment. An insane start. And somehow, some way, Krieger might be able to keep this. So let's take a look. Let's take a quick look back while we say side by side. So Krieger's going to drive Ginty up the racetrack and then into the wall. He's going to bounce off of him and get great rotation. And that's what's going to give him this huge lead. Now, he doesn't have it anymore, as Jackson now on the inside is going to try to take it away. And oh, here comes Ginty. Krieger up and into the wall. He might have had some help. He drops back to 5th, but yeah, now I don't think a penalty is going to be warranted for Krieger. Maybe a warning as he or have to drop back as he just lost a ton of time, and now he's going to be at the back. Yeah, so 2 warnings, 1 for Krieger, 1 for Ginty, as Jackson starts to pull away. 4 wide, 5 wide behind. Oh, and that's not going to work out. Somehow they don't wreck. They're trying to, but they somehow don't. Wow. How'd they save that? That's going to clear up the front a little bit. What in the world even happened? They went 5 wide. PCT, Goose, Coma, Saturn, and Ginty. They went 5 wide. Look at this right here. Look at that. And then I guess Goose, oh, Goose went wide. That's what happened. Jackson's going to start pulling away. And S-Rank Motorsports is going to try to catch up. Collectively, they're all going to try to catch up. And here's another look. Interesting. Yeah, here is another look at that. This is from Goose's point of view. Going 5 wide through turn 3. Get a little bit faster, and then you can see Goose just went a little bit wide into Ginty and Saturn. Dark's actually going to get quite a good couple spots out of that one. Back in the 6th now. Saturn really got a pretty bad end of that stick as well. He's back here in 8th once again, or 7th, excuse me. Yeah, Jackson pulling away. Coma's going to try his best to catch up. He's now gotten past Pink, TCT, and Krieger, and he's going to be on the chase. I believe we're about halfway. Oh, we were, okay, halfway was a while ago. So as we're past halfway, something I like to do is to look at every driver, look at their chances tonight, see how they've been doing. Jackson right now with the lead. I'm not going to go switch to their cars because we still have a good battle back here for 3rd. But Jackson, you can see him. He's already a 1.5 seconds ahead of everybody else. He's been struggling with traffic, I can tell. And wow. TCT is going to get a grid drop, and Goose is going to get a warning. Not even sure what that would be for. That's going to be probably for that little incident where they went 4 wide. Okay. But yeah, Jackson's been struggling with traffic. Right now he's got open air. This is when he's best. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Sorry about that. Problem with having 4 alt casts, one you don't touch, is that Roblox disconnects you every 20 minutes. Usually 20 minutes is quite a lot of racing, but not tonight. So as we go through the rest of the field, let's take a look at Coma next up. He's right now sitting in 2nd place, chasing down Jackson. Finally was able to get some clean air. He's been struggling just as much as pretty much everybody has with traffic. And now he's got some clean air. He's been one of the fastest cars on track. He is catching slightly up to Jackson, very slightly. Just now a 2nd back. But he is in a must-win situation if he wants to try to catch up to Pink. Saturn as well is in a must-win situation, but he's just not been able to find the speed. He's sent back in 6th. We'll talk a little bit more about him in a minute. 3rd place is TCT. He's been having a pretty solid race. A lot of warnings and now a grid drop for him. So he's been kind of aggressive. He's been dealing with a lot of traffic. Those tempers kind of showing. got that short fuse. This Ginty is now down pit road. Here we go. We're gonna start this up again. Caution. Someone's parked on the back straightaway. Blaze froze. Dead car. Caution's out. Oh, and then yeah, you can see him flipped on the back straightaway. He was really far away from any pack, so I wonder if we're gonna be even able to see him at all. So yeah, now Blaze is all alone on the racetrack. He's upside down somewhere over here. If I can find a driver that's next to him. There he is. He's upside down right there. So that'll be 1 out of 3 for Blaze. So we haven't listened to him yet. Let's listen and ride along with Coma and hear S-Rank Motorsports' reaction to this caution.
How much is it earlier? Oh.
On that caution. Well, before the caution came my way. I pit right as he was spinning. Or no, I came out right when he spun.
Coma's listening to the stream.
Oh, hi.
Oh, flip.
Oh, flip.
Oh god. I need that.
Someone's upside down.
Yes. Yes, I needed that.
We all needed that.
Man, they're so quiet. Coma, you're listening to my stream. Turn your dang stream volume up. Tell Ping to do the same thing. Because you guys are so quiet. Like, I don't care if it's peaking. Turn it up all the way. I'm peaking right now. Just turn it up. I want to only see reds. Blaze gets his car flipped around. And he'll be at the back of the racetrack. TCT as well with that grid drop. He'll be able to serve that without issue. So, yet another caution. Jackson will be leading the field. Not sure if we're going to see drivers come down pit road. That's going to be a very... It's going to be iffy. Oh, why? Who keeps leaving and rejoining? Goose is gonna... What? I guess Goose wanted to be second for some reason. As we start to go pacing? No? I'm guessing Coma and Pink are right now turning up their stream volumes, and that's why everyone's trying to pass them. Alright. So we did. I mean, we were just about to see green flag pit stops. And we saw Ginty come down, and he came down a little bit earlier. Yeah, here we go. This is going to be a busy pit road. Ginty will stay out as well as NPC. They were the two cars that came down pit road. Try to get that undercut. Will we see any short stops from anybody? It looks like we have this group of 4, but they should come out with everybody else. Blaze is going to stay behind, and it's Pink that just hairs it out over Jackson. Not sure what's happening with Blaze. He is still in his pit box. So Genty will be once again at the front of the pack. I don't think he's going to be able to hold it, though. He'll choose this time. NPC looking to the outside. It'll be NPC. Krieger, Goose, and Dark. A little bit of contact there between Krieger and Goose. A little indecisive. All right, so it'll be Ginty and NPC on the front row, then Coma and Krieger, then Pink and Goose. I feel like a lot of people are going to have a lot of things to say after this race, and I don't really want to hear any of them. We are getting close to the 2-hour mark. Somehow. And this is actually a miracle. The stream looks fine. I'm actually really surprised, and I want to thank T-Mobile for their great internet service, because I didn't think this was quite possible. But here we go. We're back underway here at Kentucky. Inside line is packed going through turn 1. And it's Coma and Ginty side by side going down the back straightaway. Jackson caught on that outside. Is going to have to try to find the inside to get around these guys. He's stuck behind Ginty. Coma actually diving to the outside. Is going to leave Pink to take it. Left that inside wide open. Ginty and Jackson, a little bit of contact there coming out of turn 2. Coma and Pink side by side. Coma getting the run off of turn 4. And your championship 3 are 1, 2, and 3. Saturn looking down on the inside. 19 points back in this championship. Oh, Coma hits a wall pop. Saturn saved it. Oh, Krieger didn't. Krieger didn't save it. Oh, there he goes. I'll have to take a look back at that one. Coma will get the race back. Ugh. This is paying off, I will say. I've used all 3 of these cameras. This was a good idea. But here we go. So Krieger's gonna be in the red DeWalt car, or DeWalt, in the red Milwaukee car right there, that red one. It goes a little bit wide out of the corner, tags, actually tagged TCT, bounced off of him into NPC, then went around. And Krieger goes spinning in the grass and collects Dark as well. Oh, Ginty into the wall pretty hard there, but oh, unfortunate. Yeah, we'll do this one more time. So Krieger went a little bit wide, reacted, and then bounced off a TCT into NPC. And he will have a grid drop for it. Another angle of it right here. Not? Hello? Go. Another angle right here. Or not. What in the world? What? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. What is happening? Why is it doing that? I've never seen that before. I've never seen YouTube do that before. That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Okay, well, Coma and Jackson on the front row. Those that went to the outside is Jackson, TCT, Ginty, NPC, Dark, Blaze, and Krieger. So the inside line only got 4 cars on it. Everybody else forced to go to the outside. Gonna be, oh, someone joined the game. Oh no, I think a random might just have joined. This is a long server list. All right, pace car is in. Coma and Jackson on the front row. We are back underway. Oh, they're 4 wide here in the rear of the pack. They somehow make that work. Side by side. Jackson and Coma. Here comes Pink. Saturn is caught in the middle of the pack. Four wide again, and they were almost 5 wide middle of the pack again. They really like doing that. I'm not sure why. .45 laps to go. Jackson bumped to the back of the 48. Didn't really disrupt his line too much. What is this? Coma holds on to the lead. Pink's going to hang out right behind Jackson as these three kind of stay broken away from the rest of this field. Jackson now looking on the inside to try to take the lead away from Coma. Side by side through 3 and 4. Coma's going to have a run on the outside, but is it enough? Pink looking on the inside. No, Coma can't get that run to work. Pink pushing the 43 into turn 1, trying to disrupt him, trying to move him out of the way. But he holds his line. Coma back to 3rd. Now, something, I'm stating the obvious here, but having 4 gaming computers running in, one room works as a good space heater. It's quite warm. Jackson now starting to pull a little bit of a gap here on Pink, as he can't quite match up Jackson. Coma is going to try to get around his teammate, which at this point are championship rivals. And I don't think Pink is fast enough to catch Jackson. Pink is fast, but I don't think he's fast enough to catch up to that 43 car. But Coma, he can keep up with him. Three wide back here. Saturn, TCT, and Krieger. Krieger shoving his teammate into the apron, and here comes Goose. He's into this party. Oh, Blaze. Blaze and Goose. Those two not happy with each other. Blaze showing some feedback there. We'll see if Goose maybe gonna retaliate. Wow. Those two are angry. Three wide, middle of the pack here. They'll make their way through. Looking back up at the leaders, Coma's still trying to work his way back to the 43. Pink's starting to lose some time on Coma. And there's your 2 penalties. Blaze and Goose, both with grid drops. They have not been playing real nice to each other. .38 to go. Coma 6/10 back on Jackson. We'll have to keep an eye on that number as he chases down 43. Pit stop's about to be underway once again. We'll have to keep an... Oh! I love drawing lines on the screen. Let's see if I can do this time. So NPC and now Goose. Pit lane. Haven't had a full round of successful pit stops yet. Those two are now off of pit lane. So NPC, Goose, and Ginty, the 3 cars that have gone down pit lane so far with 34 laps to go. I suspect we will have to see one more round of pit stops before we end this one. Almost right front tire starting to get pretty worn down. I think for Pink. And now all these drivers pit at the same time. Those are the only 3 drivers off strategy is NPC, Goose, and Ginty. And the undercut worked so well for Ginty. And it was going to work out really well for Blaze, but will it work out now for those 3? They were already pretty far back away from the leaders. So it's going to be an interesting thing to watch with 32 laps to go. If I'm Saturn right now, I think I come down pit lane. You got 30 to go. I think this is the time to come down pit road and try it out. Try the undercut. Go for 4 tires, because I don't think... Maybe you could go for 2. You can go for 2 or 4. Jackson might also try the undercut and go for 2, so you might wait for Jackson to come down pit road, but I think the undercut's going to work so well. I think 4 tires right now, because Saturn is 4 seconds back, and he needs as much time as he can get here. I would try the gamble, but that's the word out to every driver. I could be insane. I could be totally wrong, and I could be insane, but we'll see. 30 laps to go this next time by. Haven't seen anyone else come down pit lane. Just the 3 drivers off strategy. They have come down pit lane a couple laps early, but yeah, June, you're bringing up a great point. I think that's totally right. Whoever pits in the first, or whoever pits first in these top 3 spots will get that win. But Pink is struggling. He's alone. He is 2 seconds back. He is starting to fall back to the main pack. I think he might have to take that gamble, because Coma and Jackson, they got a good gap, and Jackson is still slowly pulling away from Coma. .28 laps to go, and Saturn has come down pit lane. He's going to try the gamble. We'll have to see if this works out for him, but I think he'll be the first one of many to come down pit road maybe this next time. Field passes by. It's still just Saturn. Here comes TCT. He's next up. Saturn now leaving pit road. See TCT there. Just now entering. I think Jackson will take 2 tires. I don't know if Saturn and TCT are taking 2 tires, but it's going to be really just timing it perfectly if you do take 2 tires. Blaze down pit road now. Next up. .25 laps to go. There's not that much time left. I don't think these drivers can stay out to the end, so this is going to be very interesting. Front two stay out yet again. Pink stays out as well. 5 cars have not pit yet. Your 5 cars that have not pit. Jackson, Coma, Pink, Krieger, and Dark. I think they're going to try to do the overcut. See if that works. Here comes Jackson. He's next. As well as Pink. He comes down as well. That leaves Coma as the last car in this lead group to stay out. Coma stays out yet another lap. Krieger and Dark have also yet to pit. Krieger stays out. Dark will come in this time. Jackson out of pit lane. Pink. No, Pink did not speed. It looked like Pink maybe sped, but there's multiple. Yeah, I know. Jackson. It's because Jackson is a mid-season sign. That's why it's question mark, question mark. Coma's going to try to stay out as long as possible. Caution! Caution's out. We got a car flipped. It was Krieger. Flipped upside down somewhere. Here he is outside of turn 3. And this is huge. I don't even know what camera would have caught that. It was all alone. This is going to be a hard thing to see. So, this is going to be really hard to see. Up here, oh, wrong one. Up here somewhere, Krieger is going to be. Oh no, he's already wrecked here. Yeah, I mean, he's already wrecked by the time we get the angle on it. He's there with Blaze. Yeah, you can see he just hits the wall. That I guess he hit that wall pop. That looks like maybe the same one that Dark hit on lap 1. So that changes pretty much everything. Oh, his tire blew. How do you know this? You know all this information. Is Krieger streaming or something? How do you know what his tire percentage was? Oh! Well, I can't watch his stream because it's not YouTube. Oh, Comas. Oh, thank you, Junior. Junior, you are invaluable. Oh, I guess he said it. That makes more sense. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, of course. All right, let's see if Coma was listening to my stream, and yeah. Let's go listen along with Coma and the S Rank Motorsports team.
Yo, I don't have a tire. My tire just popped and flipped.
We flipped.
There's no way I lose a lap off this, right?
We might.
I'm the only.
I don't
No,
know.
I'm
if
the only. I'm the
caution
only
came
one that's on the lead
Oh,
lap. I'm the only
God.
one. It's only me and.
I don't know if the
Coma,
caution
so
came
I
out
should be
before
good,
the
right?
line. Coma just stop on the back straightaway anyway.
Can I get, bro? No way I'm gonna lose a lap off this shit, bro.
So yeah, Krieger having that issue. I don't think we're choosing this time, but we might be. Yep, we are. Man, what a turn of events that is. Or I guess we weren't choosing. Okay, pit road will be open this time. What's happening? So Coma will come down pit road. It is guaranteed that he will come down pit road. He has 20 laps to go. What will he do? Will he take 2? Will he take 4? I have to assume he'll take 4. Sad. Oh, wow. Jackson coming down pit road as well. Very interesting. I think Jackson might be doing the 2-tire strategy. I think this is it. He took 4 tires that last time. I think this is when he takes 2. We'll see if it's a full pit stop. And it is. It's a 2-tire stop for Jackson. Or unless he's just getting fuel, which wouldn't make any sense. But Jackson is going to take advantage of the situation. Coma, full stop. And Bede, I think you might see why he did that. You might see. 20 to go. Coma with full sets of tires. Jackson getting just 2 right sides. So Coma will still be the lead car because Jackson went around again. He was the lucky dog. Well, everyone else got the wave around beat. Everyone else got the wave around. Jackson was lucky dog. Como was on the lead lap. Everyone else got wave around. So there's your split. We'll restart with 17 laps to go. We shouldn't need any more pit stops. But the field is going to be regrouped together, so anything's possible. Coma and... This is crazy. Coma and Dark on the front row. Jackson and Saturn in row 2. Then TCT and Ginty in row 3. Pink, your championship leader, sitting 5 rows back. Coma currently sitting second in points. 15 points behind, sitting in the lead. Saturn sitting in 4th. He's 19 points behind. Here we go. 17 laps to go. We're back underway here at Kentucky. Great restart from Coma. The field fans out. TCT moving, oh my goodness, moving Jackson out of the way. TCT, wow. Big move from the 42. Hank up to 4th. Saturn just can't get around this traffic. Coma will start to pull away from the field. with that clean air as they all bounce off the wall. Jackson not real happy with TCT. TCT on the apron. Both of them diving as hard as they can. As Pink is right behind. Saturn's still stuck on the outside. Get on the inside, buddy. What are you doing? Three wide for second place. TCT going wide, bringing Jackson. Oh, Krieger trying to make it 4 wide. Jackson pushing them all to the apron. TCT retaliating. Jackson furious with these two. Someone else joins. Who's joining this game? Why we got people joining? 4 wide. Oh, they're Pink hard into the wall. Drops back behind Dark. As now Krieger's up here in second place. What is happening with this group of cars? Krieger to the inside of Jackson. He's going to force him wide. Really? How is Jackson not getting a warning? What? That is insanity. How is Jackson not getting a warning for shoving 2 cars to the apron on the back straightaway? What is that call? What are we watching the same race? TCT's being aggressive. Pink, I don't know what happened to Pink. But what? What is that call? Oh, there goes Krieger into the wall. Catches it. He caught it. He caught it. We stay green. He somehow caught that. I don't know what. I don't know how Krieger caught that. And I don't know what that call is, but Jackson will take second place, and he's going to start pulling away from the field. He's going to try to catch up to Tacoma with 11 laps to go. Was that a drive? That was just a grid drop, right, for TCT? That wasn't a drive-through. I didn't. And now Krieger with the warning. It's going to be for hitting the wall. So, yeah, it was a warning for TCT. Next warning for TCT is a drive-through. And then Pink got a warning. I want to see if I can find why Pink got that warning. Let's see if this is why Pink got the warning. Let's see. So, hold on. This is probably what it's for right here. Man, I see Jackson forcing TCT into this. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I just don't see it. Eight laps to go for Coma as Jackson is sitting just a second behind. Saturn's trying to hold on to third place as Pink is trying to get as many points as he can to extend that lead, because the race goes on as it is right now. Coma's going to make up quite a few points on Pink. But Saturn won't. He'll only make up just a couple points. As here comes Pink on that inside. Man, Saturn's just not defending that inside. He's just left it open all race. And I know he's lost a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like motivation? Hope? I don't know. He's lost something. He's just not fighting for it. Six laps to go. here comes Saturn. Doesn't quite get to the quarter panel. Krieger's into the wall. Somehow he doesn't wall pop. That. Five to go here at Kentucky. Oh, Krieger goes around. And Krieger will bring out the caution with 5 to go. How did I know that was going to happen? He was battling with TCT. Oh, there goes Goose around now. I'm not sure what happened with him. And that might just ruin Coma's race. Krieger was fighting the wall the last couple of laps, and I think that's what's going to bring this one out again, is him in that wall. Yeah, it's going to be him and the... Yep, it's going to be the wall. Again, he hits the wall, and this time he just goes around. And so now we might be going to overtime. Man. It just keeps happening. I think Goose lagged, and that's why he spun. Yeah, Goose lagging. That's why he spun. See it here. Pit road will be open this time. I suspect we'll see quite a few drivers coming down just to be sure they have that competitive edge. NPC was down pit road. He'll get the lap back that I'm pretty sure he might have lost. Although he said it was 52 seconds back, so he might have just gotten it back now. We'll see what happens to him. Everybody else down pit road. Yeah, we'll be going to overtime for this. So overtime rules, 3 overtime attempts maximum if we need it. We haven't had an overtime in such a long time, and oh boy, we got some quick pit stops here from those 3. Krieger, leaving his box a little early. We'll see if that's called or not, but Saturn will be behind TCT. So here comes the last group of cars. Are you saying that because you're going to order 3 Junior, or is that just a prediction? Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Oh, Blaze is not in a car. What? How does this keep happening to him? Oh, I gotta click this stupid thing 3 times. Hello? They'll choose this time. And it's only Goose. Only Goose. Yeah, I don't think Goose is allowed to do that. I don't even think that was choose. I didn't see the message. I mean, unless Goose is actually gonna... No, I don't think he's allowed to do that, yeah. So it'll be a single file restart. Be our first of 3 overtime attempts. Junior's ordered his 3 overtimes, so we'll see if the order will be served and it's full. They will choose this time. I already reset my camera, so we'll just have to kind of use our eyes to see it. Hello, Radiant. So, while they go and do this, let's go and talk about what's at stake for our Championship 3 and where they sit currently. Now, Coma's going to be 1 point actually ahead than he actually is shown because he got pole. So he's not whatever it says far back. My mouse just died, I think. Nope, it didn't. Okay, we're fine. But yeah, Coma is 15 points back, not 16 because he got pole. And then Saturn's sitting 19 points back. Coma is trying as hard as he can to get back into this championship, battle. And he's sitting just enough points back to where it's possible. But, you know, I hope I'm wrong on this, but I think Saturn's too far gone. 19 points, and with how he's done tonight, I don't think he's got it. I don't think he's got enough of a chance. Unless he wins this race, I don't think he's got the chance to win it. Win the championship, I mean. Coma's sitting just in that perfect spot, I think, where he has a chance. It's Coma and Jackson on the front row. Pink right behind in third, then TCT. Krieger, Goose, Saturn, Dark, Ginty, Blaze, NPC. Our first overtime attempt. Hopefully it's our only one. Here we go, overtime at Kansas. Or sorry, at Kentucky. Other racetrack with a K. Coma with a good start. Jackson on that outside. Pink into the wall. Bounces off. Able to catch it. Jackson kind of wall rode there at the end of turn 2. We'll see if it counts. Haven't seen anything yet. Saturn. Oh, NPC with the dive. On the championship leaders nonetheless. And here we go. We will make it to the white flag. 1 lap to go. This race is finalized, and it's going to be a battle between the 48, oh my goodness, the battle between the 18 and the 43. Krieger into the wall. Goose into the wall spinning. Coma shuts the door on Jackson on the outside, but he's got the run and he's got the lead. One last corner. Can Coma try to take it away? Puts his nose in. Gets help from everybody. Here comes Saturn. Saturn on the inside. Wrecks himself again. He did it again! He caught it, but Jackson is gonna win! What an insane finish. Krieger steals P2. Saturn unofficially third. He did it again! And it's over! Jackson gets his 5th win of the season. The most out of any driver this season. Wow. Unbelievable. Look at these last couple of corners. This is insane. Everybody sends it in. Saturn has a chance, but he overdrives the corner, nearly flips himself, collects Pink and Coma, somehow keeps it going straight, and Jackson gets the win. Oh. So Jackson will head to victory lane for the 5th time this season, most out of any driver so far. Everyone else has been stuck at 4 wins. And I'm sure we're going to hear quite a lot from our Championship 3 is, oh! Jackson, once again, somehow gets another win. Jackson, win number 5, most out of any drivers this season. I mean, how did you hold on? Saturn sent it in as hard as he could there in turn 4. How did you hold on to the car? And how did you get past Coma there on the last lap?
It's called the power of Ford. That's it. It's just Ford.
Just Ford.
No, actually, I really was not expecting Saturn to be sent in from. I know he wouldn't do something like that because I know Saturn pretty well. But yeah, he fucking died in the final corner. I really thought I was screwed on the restart before the overtime because, well, Coma got out front and you had the power of S rank. They're all holding my ass up. I mean, I got a little heated with TCT if you didn't see that, but you know what? That's just the shit that happens. But I mean, I hate to take it from Coma because I hate to take it from everybody because actually no, I don't. But well, okay, well, Coma, I have a lot of respect for him. I've grown a lot of respect for him over the season. I haven't really gotten that much, though, from the rest of the others, but, you know, I don't care. Because I'm not here to make friends. But, yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's just Saturn, I'd say, no. Saturn's a goat. I've known him for a couple of years now. I mean, yeah. I just came in here, did the usual. I tried taking a 2-tire strategy until the fucking yellow came out. Drove my ass off at the end because I knew that everybody was going to be going for it. It was fucking insane. But, hey, back in victory lane again. So, that's
Right.
cool.
I mean, take us through the whole race. It looked like you kind of struggled, and it looked like everyone was struggling with traffic in the main pack. It looked like there was a ton of sending, a ton of contact. How was it being in the pack and trying to make your way back to the front?
Oh, it's fucking brutal. Like, at the initial start, I fucking sucked. I was not finding anything. But I mean, as the race goes on, tires start to wear out. That's where I start to make my moves and stuff. But not really at this track. I needed fresh tires because I was pretty shit on old tires. It's hard, especially at this track, to get positions. Like it's a tighter track, at least for intermediates than what we usually run. So that kind of makes it's extremely flat too, so that makes it even more of a pain in the ass to deal with. But you know what? I don't care. If people are mad at me, they can stay mad. I could give 0 fucks.
Fair enough. Anything else to add on for tonight, Jackson?
I'll hopefully be racing at Homestead.
Well, win number 5. You've won over half the races you've attended. I don't know how you can do that, but you've done it. Congratulations once again. And do you want me to move you to the interview queue, or because I think if I move you there, you might get yelled at.
I don't care.
All right,
I'll take it.
all right. Good luck, Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh wow, what a finish, Jackson. I mean, how does he keep doing this? I don't understand how he keeps doing this. All right, let's get second place because I'm sure he's got a lot to say. And usually he's asking for an interview, but he's going to get one whether he wants one or not. Krieger, where are you? Who's got their car next to me? Oh, it's pink. Krieger, are you there?
I did not realize my fault.
Okay,
On my
where are
stall.
you? Oh, you're in your stall. Where is
Just usual.
There you are.
I'm disappointed at myself for this shit, bro. I'm not getting P2.
You're not getting P2? Was that whole shove?
There's
from
no
you?
way in hell. If anything, I tried to use up Genty more. which I tried to get on the brakes more. And when I did, DCT and Genty were trying to be safe. I was trying to go all out. I'll admit it. I already know. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get fucked over by penalties anyways. I already know what's gonna happen.
Is this
But
last lap turn
yeah,
4?
3 and 4.
4, okay.
I'm likely gonna get penalized.
Just trying to go back because so hard.
You can't see it from your angle, but it's on one of the alts.
No,
I know you can see it.
I had a camera following you. Don't worry. You were causing a little bit of issues, so I had a camera following.
Me and TCT got into it, but I couldn't even help the wall pop at the end. I was just trying to keep it straight, and then it just hits me, and I start drifting, and then it was
that
all
was
over.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks legal, but
it does. I did it the legal way. It's not like I tried to murder anyone, but when I tried to get past Genty, I think I clipped off of him instead of me being able to use him up, and then when it shot me off, it shot me into Saturn.
And that's going to be so hard for Alpha to go through and find out who finished where. I'm kind of glad I had 4 different angles on this, because I think Alpha might need the 4 angles to find out who actually got where.
It gives you multiple ways to look at it.
Right.
I had decent speed for once, so I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, and unofficially second. We'll see if you keep it or not. We'll
Probably
see.
not.
But I mean, talk about last lap desperation. You, Saturn, Pink. I mean, everyone kind of did everything in that last corner.
I feel like. Well, my bad. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
If I would have had the inside, I might have had a chance to steal it. But when I bounced off of Saturn, it slowed me down.
Man, poor Saturn.
I know. I just Pink's really mad at him. I told him I already told everyone I'd take blame for the race. This is my fault. I'll take blame for it. It's only one more race left after this. I can take the blame for this and go on about the day. I had decent speed. I get a couple of lag spikes that ruin me, but I genuinely just raced like shit. Only thing that kept me with people was speed. That was all it was. But I really just raced like shit.
All right, Krieger. And then anything else to add on for tonight? Maybe Homestead final race.
Praying like hell I can get an upset, but it wasn't horrible. Like the race wasn't horrible. Started off bad. Had green flag runs, and I don't know if you have it on there. But did you ever get my flip or no?
The one where your tire popped.
Yeah.
No, that was all hearsay.
I have it. I'll just send it for everyone to look at. But I'll explain it. I'm just driving I'm coming down the back stretch. Next thing you know, the tire just pops. I'm almost over the catch fence.
Really?
And I pulled a dark at the beginning of the race. Like I just go up and over.
Jeez.
But I'm hoping like hell I can do something at Homestead and maybe pull off an upset and just finish the season off well.
Man, it is gonna. What in the world? Why does it keep doing this? YouTube. Yeah. Okay. So Alpha should have no problem finding out who finished where, because I had angles on it, on every angle. All right. Well, Krieger, unofficially second place. We'll see if you keep it. We'll see. But sorry, I'm reading something. But yeah, Krieger, anything else to add on?
Sorry to everyone that died and if I caused anything worse.
All right. Thank you, Krieger. We'll move you back to the interview queue. We're going through a lot of people. A lot of people are pissed off. Let's get second place in points. That's the wrong button. Let's get Coma in here. He was first on the last lap, and then all hell broke loose. Coma, are you in the garage area, pit box? Where are you? I found you. Coma? Coma.
Mic was off.
Oh, there
Apologies.
you go. Coma first, coming to the white flag. then Jackson got around, and then all hell broke loose in 3 and 4. What was your perspective on what happened there in that last lap?
Uh, I mean, the first thing that I saw was that, Pink was the one that tabbed me. So initially, that's who I called out, right? And then looking back, I saw someone that I never thought I would see in this type of scenario that caused it both ways. It could just be from your angle. I'm going to do my absolute hardest not to slander anybody, especially this person that I have a lot of respect for. It looked like Saturn drove into Pink without braking. And then Krieger and Ginty came in and just followed up. And then I guess Saturn was still carrying too much speed, cut across all of our noses.
So I do have an angle that gives you a little bit more context. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Here, I'll
Like
start.
I said, I don't want to point the finger at the wrong person.
Oh,
Especially
that's just my camera. Hold on. Okay.
Oh.
That's just my camera. How do I change that? Oh, here we go. Let's just let's use OBS. Let's just not do that. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, now I'm looking at myself.
Yeah,
Alright.
give me a second. There you go. Here's the replay. So this is from Krieger's point of view. So this is
Okay.
kind of, if that helps you at all.
Oh, so my entire team fucked me.
Slightly.
Let's watch that back one more time. I don't want to slander the wrong people, but I've got an idea of who it is. Let's see. So Krieger dives below Ginty. Saturn has already hit Pink, which gets me. Yeah, I got fucked by my own team. That's crazy. Both ways too, because I don't know what Krieger told you in his interview. Him and TCT went at it pretty hard, coming to about 5 to go. And they were talking shit to each other, and I was like, boys, just calm down. But in reality, it's also good content. I mean, as long as it's verbal, no problem, right? And then Krieger goes, "Don't worry, Saturn, I'm gonna get you back into this." And in about the next corner and next lap, caution comes out. Krieger hits a wall pop.
Oh.
So I don't know if that's coincidence, but that's a hell of a coincidence. So, I don't really know what to feel. I mean, I guess I caused it because I told them don't act as teammates or whatever, and I guess they took that to the fullest extent. Saturn wasn't feeling good coming in this race, so I put in extra time to help him. Krieger needed the line. TCT wanted help. I helped Pink get up to speed despite him being my championship rival, and in return, I get absolutely fucked. Jackson gets another win. Which I feel like even at that restart, I had it. I would have gotten under him. It would have been clean. I moved him up a little bit, but I mean, I could have gotten the run off of it. We raced each other clean the entire time. Strategy went just about how everyone thought it would. But yeah. I mean, I guess I am being a bit of a hypocrite because I told them to do this. This is exactly what I told them. Especially Saturn and Pink, we're all fighting. We're just individual drivers fighting for a championship, so I can understand it. But to murder the field to get there, I don't know. What I do know is Homestead. I will not be giving anyone anything. Saturn can show up. He cannot show up. Krieger can show up. He cannot show up. I don't care anymore. Whatever I find, whatever I cook up in strategy, I will be keeping it to myself, and I will just act like they are not on the team. And that goes for any means necessary. So it's really unfortunate that it came down to this. I mean, it's the downside of being so dominant that you're only fighting each other, and everyone wants to win. Like I can't stop myself from being a hypocrite because I coordinated this. I told them that they can do this, and I guess I didn't understand the fullest extent that they would take it. The good news is I finished ahead of Pink. I believe the point gap will be down to 10 now, because of the pole. I need to figure out where Saturn's going to be with all of us, but I mean, it's getting closer. But yeah, I got it stolen from me by my own teammates. It's truly unfortunate.
And then I talked to Jackson a little bit about how it was in the pack. It looked like it was probably the biggest struggle of the night was being with traffic. I mean, how was it? You had great characters in there like Goose, Ballin, uh, Jinty. How was it kind of being in the pack?
I didn't have too much trouble with it. As long as you're just traveling around the outside and around the inside, then you'll move up pretty quick just based on speed. I didn't get stuck all that often. I mean, when I was in there, it was hell. It was in Sun City, just like normal. But it didn't take long to get through.
All right, Como. Anything else to add on for the night?
Congrats to Jackson. It was a deserved one. He was definitely one of, if not the fastest guy out there, especially out of 4. I still don't know how he got all those runs out of 4. That was the main place he was just annihilating me. We'll see what we can do in Homestead. It is really do or die now. 10-point gap. That's
You're not even gonna say
that's all
it?
I've got to say.
You're not even gonna say it.
I'm not even gonna say it.
Not even. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, come on. I'll move you back to the. Wow. Interview. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. He said it every race this season. Every race, and then he doesn't say it. Yeah. There's Saturn. All right, Saturn. You are. Where are you?
Hi.
Oh.
Hi.
I like the voice changer.
Yeah, dude, what's up? What's up?
Are you in the game?
No, I can join.
Oh no, that's fine. We'll just.
Okay.
That's fine. Well, Saturn, sounds like you got a little bit of heat on you after what happened there in turn 4. What kind of happened from your perspective there in the last couple of
Okay,
rounds?
so low key, I got kind of desperate for it, but I know Krieger shoved me like super hard in the middle of the corner, which made me spin. I don't think I would have spun out and killed the entire field if that didn't happen, but yeah. Shit, poop happens. I can't say that word on YouTube.
So it was kind of the bump from Krieger that kind of caused all of that stuff that happened there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, from what I see, yeah. I might be wrong, but good run, I guess. Was pretty fast, but didn't really have the best strategy. Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Pink dude, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Dude, I didn't mean to kill you, dude. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please.
Okay, Saturn. And then Homestead next week. You did finish ahead of Coma and Pink, so you did gain a couple of points, I think, on those two. What's the feelings going into championship weekend?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably out, but yeah, I'm just gonna try and race, get what I can, in case they finish in the back.
Fair enough. Well,
But
Saturn,
yeah, they're fucking consistent as hell. Like,
anything to add for tonight, Saturn?
not really.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Back to the interview. That was probably the weirdest interview I've ever had. All right, let's get TCT in here. I'm sure he's got something to say.
And
Hello, TCT. I think you're in. Yeah, you're right down here. So TCT, we saw that you were kind of. There's some. What's the word I'm looking for? What's my tagline? Feedback you gave to Krieger there at the end and throughout the race, as well as with Jackson. You two got kind of into it down the back straightaway. What kind of happened there?
Yeah, things got heated at the end. Uh, I went off on him. He went off on me, and it really didn't help that he wall popped coming out of two, bringing out the last caution, and it just kind of set the whole. It just set the end of the show of the race, and I'm still processing everything at the moment, and just some things were said, and I try to tell him like let's just chill out for these last two laps, try to bring it home together, and I went into three, got sent up the racetrack, saw I saw somebody like shot past me, hit Saturn. Saturn went around. Like in my head, I'm thinking, okay, gain some spots here. They're wrecking, and then everyone's pulling ahead of me. I tried to swerve. I'm in the grass. I mean, other than that, it was an all right race. We started all right. I finished poorly, but it's week to week at this point. Next race is Homestead, right?
Yes. Last race of the season.
I tried my best here. I really did, but oh well. It's just what it is. Some shit happens, and we can't control it. I mean, I can't blame Krieger for his tire blowing up and then him flipping, which I'm surprised. We got two incidents that weren't recorded. Blaze flipping over on the backstretch, and then Krieger flipping over on the backstretch. I mean, Krieger has a
Even
video.
with the 4
Post the
cameras I
Blaze.
put out there, even with the 2 POVs,
Yeah.
still managed to miss 2 things. I can't. I can't win.
The irony, the irony. But let's hope let's not repeat what happened today for Homestead and just bring the team together for Homestead. And hey, one of us is winning the championship. That's something we can look forward to. We tried all season. We've raced each other like dogs at this point. So I'm happy for whoever is gonna win it. Their teammate. I'd rather have a teammate win it than me. Well, I mean, I want to win it, but I mean someone else. But you get it.
Yeah.
I'm finding my words here. I'm just. I mean, it just sucks to finish poorly every week because you know you could do better. But so many, it's just unlucky. It's just so much unluckiness at one moment, and there's nothing you can do. So pack it up, bring it back to the shop, fix it up, and head out for next week.
Right. And then what's the strategy for you into Homestead? You know, you got teammates all you got 3 teammates all fighting for a championship. How do you, help one but not look like you're trying to give favorite to one? Or do you have a favorite teammate that you're going to try to help win the championship? Or are you going to try to go out and win the final race for yourself?
Probably going to take that last option. I mean, then again, if it's for the championship, it's either those three can fight it out for themselves. And if I find myself in the position to win, I'm gonna try to take that because it's been so long since Indy, and Indy didn't even feel like a win. I finished second, and the only reason I won is because Coma got penalized, and that doesn't really feel like a win at all. And the only time you feel as if you're a winner is when you finish ahead of everyone else at the end of the race, going full speed,
Right.
and not told you by just under caution. But it is what it is. So, uh, I don't have a favorite. I prefer everyone just race it out for themselves. And if we could communicate a little better, the Homestead, my guess is that we're not even going to communicate at all. It's every man for himself at Homestead. That's my guess. So who knows?
Maybe
But
everyone
I
but
mean,
Coma.
hey, maybe everyone but Coma.
Maybe.
I don't know. Coma might try to get us to like work together
Ah.
or something. I don't know. Things are really heated at the moment. I don't know what's going to happen carrying on to next week, but hopefully S-Train can keep itself together after this race and just hold on for one more race until we're all fed up with each other. I don't know, but I guess that's me. So,
All right,
yeah.
TCT. Anything else to add on for tonight?
some people sent some things just played out as they usually do. So let's hope we don't repeat that. I'm signing off. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank you, TCT. And just unlucky for TCT's heads. He is a fast driver, but he's just gotten unlucky so many times. All right, we're going through pretty much everybody here, so this is gonna be a long interview, queue, and I want to get through everybody. This is the second last race. There's a lot that happened. No, you're not next. Get the fuck out of here. All right, let's get Pink in here. All right, Pink, Earth the Pink, are you here?
What's up?
All right, Pink. I mean, how much things could go on in one lap, right? So much just went on there in the last couple of corners. What's your take on what happened there?
For the last lap, I cleared Saturn, and then he got under me in 1 and 2, but I cleared him with that high side run, and then Jackson and Kuma were fighting, and so kind of backed off, and then they went up the track. I had like the most perfect crossover lined up, because the bottom was literally wide open. If you go back to my stream, look at the last corner, like the bottom was wide open, wide as everything, for me at least. And then I got hit by Saturn, and then just kept driving up, came across, and then he spun. So I just tried to, tap off the wall, get what I could, and then he spun back into me, and so that's how I got seventh. I honestly don't know what the game plan was for like Saturn or Krieger or any of whoever sent. I just don't understand. Feel bad for Coma, getting fucked over like that. It should feel bad for myself, but honestly, I'm kind of used to these type of things happening. So, um, we just gotta lock in at Homestead, I guess. I still got a chance at it, but I just don't understand what the game plan was with my teammates there, honestly.
Right, and you will have, according to Coma, you'll have 10 points of a lead ahead of Coma. I'm not sure what it will be in ahead of Saturn, probably something closer. But you have that 10-point gap. What's the mindset going into Homestead? Especially, you're going against your team owner and your teammate. I mean, what's the game plan here for Homestead?
Beat them. That's the only game plan I got at this point. I'm still gonna race my clean type of racing style, try to race smart. Um, if desperations do creep in, I don't think I'll try to do anything like what just happened today. I might try to bump him out the way just a little bit, but S2 will be fast and stay consistent. Hopefully, get like a top 3 or top 5. It could have been at least third, or if I got the crossover done, maybe second, or maybe a win. Depends on how the crossover would have gone. But I guess we'll never know since all hell broke loose in the last lap. So, you know, you just got to take what you get, I guess.
Right. Anything else to add on for tonight, Pink?
Sorry for Coma. Beastie and Krieger need to solve their shit. Saturn, I don't know. I don't know what to say to you at the moment. And congrats to Jackson. Definitely was one of the fastest cars out here. I believe he has the most wins this season, so that's good for him. Um, and hopefully I can get my first championship. But if not, it is what it is at that point.
All right, thank you, Pink. We'll put you back into the interview queue, and good luck for championship weekend. All right, just a couple more. Just a couple more. All right, let's get Genty. He's so impatient, so let's get him in here. Genty, where are you on the racetrack?
I'm at the start of pit road.
You
End of pit road.
You're at the end of pit road. Oh, so you're next to Pink. Okay. All right, Genty, you gave me something to ask you here. You were the best finishing non-chase driver, I think. I don't even know where you're unofficially finished at, but it looked
Oh, I know.
because it was so chaotic.
I finished fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah, that's the official results.
Oh, they're out. The official results are out.
Yeah,
Oh,
you can go check.
oh, look at that. We'll have to take a look.
So actually, I have news to give to you. The championship fight is really close. I think that they're all together within like 5 points. I think it is. Coma just did like quick maths or whatever. So, yeah.
Where did Krieger get put? Did he just get disqualified?
No, he got a 3-place grid penalty.
What place penalty? Oh,
Three-place
three
penalty.
places. Interesting. So he's gonna be back in 5th. Okay. Weird. So hold on. What were you saying? Sorry.
Did you catch what I said about the points battle?
I don't know how close it is. No.
No, Coma did the quick maths. They're within 5 points.
Within 5. Oh. I didn't
Yeah.
know it was that close. I thought it was 10.
Nope.
Interesting. That actually is super close. Chinty, who do you think is gonna win this championship? I mean, 5 points between Coma and Pink. I don't know where Saturn's gonna be at, but
No, they're like all three of them are within 5. I think is
really,
yeah, something like that. Because it's the reason because Pink finished way back in like 7th, I think. So that's why. But I think me personally, if I had to go for a championship pick, I would probably say I think Coma because I feel like he's really well put together between the other two because the other two are known to do some like risky things when they're trying to get something, while Coma's always just really been cool and collected and waits the last second to do something. So I think using his strategies, I think Coma wins title. But yeah.
well, let's focus on your race here. Usually I
Yeah.
have a camera on you because you're the one that brings us cautions. Hey, you know what? You're breaking that habit. You're not. I don't think you caused a single wreck, caution, or incident tonight. So I applaud. You're actually
Yeah, the
you
new
led a few
internet is
laps with a
really
good strategy. Speaking of that strategy, what kind of thought process was that kind of secondary strategy compared to the rest of the field? And did it kind of work out, or did the cautions kind of ruin it?
So I will say the cautions murked it a little bit, but basically I just kind of came in because at the time I'm assuming everybody was around the same and we were around 75% on tires, which at that point is like really minimal. And like getting fresh tires, somebody would be like way faster. And I was expecting everybody else to come pit, so it wasn't really like a split off strategy. I thought just people would come in. I saw like the first 4 didn't come in. I'm like, oh, that's strange. I don't know. So I came in and nobody else came in. And I don't know, I guess I was just able to work it out. My big plan was based on like the amount of stops that we had was to like pit 2 laps after everybody had pit. So not like stay out or anything like that. However, when I pit those 2 laps later, the caution came out. I have no idea what it was for. But yeah, after that, I wasn't really able to pick up on anything, especially getting pushed and bunched around in the pack. But yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like the pack was just not the funnest place to be, especially
No,
with.
it really wasn't because it's so weird. Because the best way to pass would be to pounce on them on the inside, at least in my opinion. But they always came back to you with like runs on the high side, or if not, you would get like pushed from the back.
Yeah, listen, I don't. This is why I don't race anymore because I would be in that middle pack. I'd probably lose my mind.
Yeah.
I'd be the angriest one here. Well, Genty, 1 race to go in the season. What are your thoughts of the season as a whole? You've been in AIRL for a while. I don't know when you first joined AIRL. Was it season 1?
Yeah,
Are you
it's
an
been a
OG?
while. I think it was probably back before you started streaming it.
Oh,
Definitely.
most
So,
definitely. We were here
yeah.
before that.
But so far this season, I think title fights have been pretty entertaining. The racing's been probably the best it's ever been for the series. Calls have been murky, but I was trying to work on it. I think season's been pretty good. And final race coming up, Homestead. Um, I did really well there in tryouts. I'm hoping I can do that again. So.
All right, Genty. Anything else to add on for the night?
No.
All right, thank you, Genty. Congrats on 4th. I think that's the second top 5 Honda's ever had. And now we'll put you back to the interview queue. Oh man. All right, one last interview because I saw Dark said something, and I think he's got maybe something to say. I think I've gone through every driver now. Dark, where are you?
I'm in the garage.
Oh, yes, you are. All right, Dark. I saw you brought up something in the chat about if we stayed green, you'd be in the top 5. Yeah, these cautions kind of just ruined a lot of strategies, didn't they? What was your strategy there at the end?
I didn't really have one going in, but I was kind of praying for it to go green that last 20 laps or so, and I really thought it was. And then the caution came out with 5 to go. I decided to take 2 tires. I completely botched the pit stop. I went all the way to the back, and I was on top, so I got railroaded. I tried to make my way back up, it just didn't work. I was just this close.
Right, and then you would have been in the top 5. Yeah, you would have been in the top 5 if that all didn't really happen. I mean, how was the pack though for you? You were pretty much, I think, got the worst out of being in the pack than anybody else. Being involved in a few wrecks and all. I mean, how was it for you being in the pack?
It was only a little bit worse than usual. The race strung out pretty quickly, though, or it strung out pretty nicely, which meant I couldn't pass anybody, but it also meant I was able to just keep my head down, put down laps.
Right. Homestead next week. That was your first start, I believe, in AIRL was last season at Homestead.
It was.
You did really good there last season. Confidence pretty high going into Homestead this season.
I would say so. I did do pretty good there last year, but I feel like I could have finished a bit higher there last year. I really hope I can finish better next week.
All right, Dark. Anything else to add on for the night?
Not really. Have a nice night.
Okay, you too, Dark, and thank you, and good luck at Homestead.
Thanks.
Oh, there's no interview queue anymore. Oh, that's
nope. It's just me.
Everyone's gone. Everyone's gone. All right. Well, I guess I'll just step it. I guess. All right. Man, what a race and what a finish. We're gonna go back and just kind of slowly watch back this final lap as we close it out here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching Kentucky. I hope you all had a great race watching it. It was a great battle there at the end. Big wreck to finish it off. The point standings, this is crazy. It is a tie for second place. Coma and Saturn are 3 points behind Pink. This is as close as it gets. So tune in next week at Homestead. It's a 3-point battle. Literally, every position matters. Every point matters. So stay tuned. Homestead is gonna be epic. So we'll wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And we will see you next week.